The pandemic came and changed the trajectory of how many of us view work nowadays. More than anything, it has shown us how our health, comfort, and well being should be priority to any company we're giving our precious time to. With such a newfound interest in balance globally, many of us can now do more to fulfill our personal goals, responsibilities, and needs. However, there are still some of us unable to achieve said balance and function. Some of us have a hard time saying no, a hard time finding the right words, and an outdated idea of what we should expect and allow. I'm here to support and share with you today. The truth is, work-life balance is about your work being centered around your life, not the other way around. Let's talk about it. It's your favorite Empress. Welcome and welcome back to another episode of the Empress Talks Series. Oh, and where are my manners? I'm Ladanya, but over here they call me Empress Moxie. You should know by the intro that this video is all about maintaining a soft life while maneuvering the corporate world or 9 to 5. I've been a corporate girly for 9 months now. I graduated university in December 2022. I did not start working immediately after graduating. That was my own choice, and with the support of my family, I just took a well needed amount of rest after graduation to grieve and just exploring and traveling as much as I wanted until I felt like, okay, it's time to get into work mode. So I'm almost a year into my role. I am a project engineer. I won't say what company or any of the other things because that's confidential, but I just wanted to give a preface on the background and nature of my job so you could understand that I actually have a structure in doing this because maintaining my softness, maintaining my sanity, maintaining my life is super important regardless of where I work or where I'm dedicating my time post grad. So that is why I found a video like this useful. The way that our year looks post grad is completely different when we're out in the real world. So it is important to maintain some sort of resume to ensure that we make time for things that matter to us. I don't believe in the term work-life balance. I believe everything else should be centered around your life. Your life is the center and everything else is around it. When they say work-life balance, they make it seem like work is in the center and your life is around it. Honey, it's not like that. And I don't follow that norm. We need to decolonize and decenter from that ideology. It's not healthy. I'm aware that all of us have to work in some capacity in order to maintain a life that we want. Okay? So I'm not saying we shouldn't have a routine to maintain our life in work, but I'm saying work is not our life. So, number one for living a soft life as a corporate girl is going to be slowing down. Outside of work, I slow down. Even inside work, shoot, I slow down. Because what you're not going to do is rush me. I don't like being rushed. I don't like feeling stressed. This is about my peace of mind, my well being. And I have to be able to regulate in any environment that I'm in, which is why it's important for me to slow down outside of work, especially because I was brought up in excellency. When I go to work, I do my job the best that I can properly. I pay attention. I'm not here to mess around. So when I'm ready to go outside of my work, I deserve to slow down. I deserve to relax. And a part of slowing down, what helps me to slow down is maintaining a clean space. So whenever I'm home, my space has to be clean because it helps me again to regulate, keep my mind clean. That's a part of being a soft girl, relieving any chance of there being clutter, which can cause stress or fatigue of any sort. I just don't want to feel drained when I get home. So my space is clean and I prioritize slowing down. I say no to extra work outside of work. I say no to extra things that waste my time, things that don't allow me to be slow, things that don't allow me to prioritize self care outside of work. I'm not doing it. Speaking of saying no, the second thing that's going to help with maintaining a soft life is going to be setting boundaries with your institution. I think my generation is very good at this, but there are some that are still unable or afraid to set boundaries with their institution, especially when they're new. I'm a confrontational person. I'm somebody who negotiates if I don't want to compromise, and I ask questions. I bring up things to ensure comfort. I ensure that it's a win win for everybody. Going into my current role as a project engineer, I realized that I actually had experience, regardless of the fact that I was a university student. I am also the founder of a startup. So I have experience doing project management, which closely correlates to project engineering. So I was able to negotiate my salary by mentioning the fact that I have this experience under my belt, which allowed them to accept my counter offer. I'm going to ask for what my value is. I'm going to ask for my worth. So entering the institution in that way, they know right off the bat I'm someone that advocates for myself. And that is exactly what I am. So, an example of me setting boundaries with my institution is saying no meetings 4:30 forward because I'm supposed to leave work at 5. Why are you telling me that I'm invited to a meeting at 4:30? I'm leaving at 4:30, by the way, because there's traffic outside. Let me tell y'all something. I start my work at 8 and I'm supposed to leave at 5. How many hours is that? You do the math. So you want me to be there from 8 to 5 already. That's the expectation. But some people try to cross the boundary and give you things to do that will push you past the point that you're supposed to be there, push you past the point of your job description, push you past the point of what is right for you to be taken on, especially when you're at the level that you're at. You understand? So you have to make it super clear what you will accept. You have to make your no's a no. It's never a maybe, it's never a but, it's never any of that. It's simply no, no. And you don't have to explain your no, you just gotta let it be known that it's a no. Another important factor that I wanna bring up when it comes to boundaries in the workplace is gonna be that sometimes there's a preconceived notion that you're supposed to be the one who caters to the room, especially in my field. I'm in an engineering department, meaning it's mostly men. Okay, it's mostly men. There are certain preconceived roles in the workplace, even if you already have a job title, due to gender norms, societal norms, and things like that. And a lot of times it does fall on the shoulder of women to be the ones to be the note takers, to be the ones to pick up the coffee cups after the meeting, all of the trash, all of the papers. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not your nanny. I'm not your housekeeper. I'm not doing any of that. We're all adults. We're all capable. And that is why we were hired, right? Sometimes men will behave incompetent. And do you know what I do when a man is incompetent? I don't engage because there is no way you've been here for 20 plus years and I'm only 9 months in and I know more than you. There is no way. And if that is true, I should have your role, right? So it's very important for you to set boundaries along all of these lines that I'm mentioning, especially when it comes to gender. As a woman, you should know what things are norms outside the workplace that people bring into the workplace due to gender, due to this or that. And you should nip it in the butt immediately without remorse. Don't feel sorry about it. You don't have to do anything that's not in your job description. Setting boundaries like leaving work at work, not overusing your energy because you need time for yourself, and also respecting yourself so that others will respect you as well. There will be people that try you, but right away you nip it in the bud respectfully. But I'm for real about those gender norms when it comes to setting boundaries. I'm aware that women are trained up to cater to everyone else, but it's important to really just let it be known. Listen, I'm here to do my job just like you are, and I would like and appreciate it if you respect that. Just like I respect that you're here to do your job, respect that I'm here to do my job. And let's just make it an environment where all of us can facilitate respect, integrity, all of the sorts. Another thing that helps me to be a soft girl is going to be cultivating qualities that actually complement me. I realize that because I'm in a male dominated space, I've become a little bit more competitive and a little bit more, I don't want to say aggressive, but hmm, and I don't want to say confrontational because confrontational sometimes has a negative connotation, but it's not always negative. Sometimes you need to confront, as in address something, right? But I noticed something about men is they have an audacity, and I've become more audacious. That's what I want to say. More audacious because I'm in a space of men, and they will come up to me and ask me the most outlandish things, and it's like, I should try that. So, cultivating qualities that actually complement me is something that I've been working on a bit more. And one of those qualities is actually being more calm, being calm, thinking a lot more before I speak, because I notice that in the workspace, because it's male dominated, men say a lot of dumb things. I'm not even gonna hold you. The men say a lot of dumb things, and it's like, I am compelled to behave like them. I'm just not them. And I don't want to behave like them. That's what I'm trying to get at. Building qualities of being more compassionate and calm are super important to me. I would say I'm maintaining my quality of being compassionate because I've always been compassionate. As the older sister, I'm taking care of everybody, but I try to be more calm, think before I speak. I'm also more objective. That's something that I've picked up on working around men. Men are very good at being objective. They just want to get to the point. That's a quality that I've also cultivated. And the way that I do this is through reading. I listen to podcasts many mornings and afternoons after work. It helps me to have a broader idea and view of the world, people, and how to approach and relate to people. And it's actually helping me in my social spaces a bit more to have something to offer when I open my mouth, you know? And that's super important to me as somebody who wants to evolve and get to a space of becoming the woman that I see in my imagination every single day. Do you get what I'm saying? So, cultivating these qualities, I also build hobbies. For example, two hobbies that I've done this year so far. One is going to be sewing. Next, that I'm actually about to start is going to be Pilates. So, these are hobbies that help me to remain soft. They help me to remain calm, regulate my body, regulate my focus. Things like that are super important for me to become the woman that I see in my mind, stay fulfilled, have an inner balance with myself so that I am strengthening my persona, strengthening my aura, strengthening my being while also pursuing my goals. I don't want to just be tough and competitive and all of these things. I also want to have a balance with it where I'm feminine. I want to be calm. I want to be gentle. I want to be soft. I don't want to lose that because I'm in a space where it's male dominated. So I try my best to bring new ideologies and ways to expound mentally and spiritually and physically. Okay? This is fun. I'm really liking this video and I hope you are too. The next one is going to be dressing up all the time. Where I work, the attire is business casual. So a regular week will look like the men coming in with suit and tie on a Monday. And as the week progresses, everyone is dressing down, 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 down until everyone is in cargos, some type of sweatpants, not really sweatpants, like a professional sweatpants. I don't know how to explain that, but it's more comfy by the time we reach the Friday. Okay? And sometimes that can make you put less effort into what you're putting on, but I always try to dress it up. I always try to add an accessory. I try to use more colors in the way that I dress. Something that I did notice recently was the fact that I would wear black and white a lot. I would buy black and white a lot, even in my regular clothing. So I started to be very intentional about what I was buying when I bought clothes because I was noticing the tuxedo look, the corporate look of black and white, and just bland, regular, structured colors. And I was like, no, I can dress this up. I can still look professional and cute. I can still be professional and stylish. So I try to dress up and be my own person. I try to have my personality in my outfits because when I dress up and look good, I feel good. And when I feel good, I'm also productive as it pertains to work. But outside of work, dressing up is just as important for feeling good and for the balance in my life so that I can show up in other spaces the way that I want to with my personality. I don't want to drain myself of who I am. I don't want to remove the color. Yeah, I don't want to remove the color. I don't want to remove any part of me because of the new structure of my life of working in corporate where it's super serious or this or that, right? Or rigid. I don't want to be rigid. I want to be fluid, right? That's what I want to be. So I try to dress it up and incorporate my personality in the way that I look so that I feel like I am maintaining me, maintaining who I actually am. I feel like this one may correlate to hobbies, but setting travel, adventure, and getaway plans is something that aids in having a soft life, being a soft girl, to put plans in place so that you have something to look forward to every week. You have something to look forward to so that you're relaxed and your mind is not always in work and go mode. Even if these travel plans are within your state, within your town, you can go check out a new farmer's market. You can go check out a new boutique. It could be anything local. It doesn't matter. As long as you're planning out things to look forward to during the week, that's going to help you to have a balance alongside your actual job. So you're not just using your whole week to work and then go home. You don't want to have just a schedule of work, sleep, work, sleep. So, me personally, I like to look at new things in my town. If there's a new water park, if there's a new trail, I'm not gonna walk the trail. I'm just saying I'll go look at the trail. Literally today, I went and looked at a $2.8 million mansion. They had an open house. They had some snacks, but it was chocolate, and I'm lactose intolerant, so I didn't eat any of that mess. But these things don't even have to be expensive. Just have something to look forward to. Look at me touring a $2.8 million mansion. I mean, I don't have those funds yet. Plot that T, because we're manifesting, period. I don't have those funds yet, but it's good to go and imagine things. It's good to go and explore. It's good to go in your community and just have fun outside of just working and coming home. Don't be like that unless you have to. Try to engage with your community and what's around you. And if you're someone like me who likes to travel, you could go to the next town over. You could go to the next city, wherever you can afford or you're capable. Whenever that PTO adds up, just know I'm going international. Okay? I literally went to Ghana in February, used all my PTO, did not regret it. That's how I want to create a balance because my life comes first. You understand? That's what I'm trying to emphasize in this video. Really make it about prioritizing your fulfillment, your enjoyment, your well being, your family, whatever it is that is important to you. Prioritize those things. It's not work life balance, it's your life balanced, and work is a slot inside of your life. You understand? And that's it for this episode of the Empress Talks. I hope you found this video insightful and useful. Please comment below what you think about these tips. I'm a little bit more new in the corporate world. These are things I've been doing in the past 9 months. I might have more to add on a little bit later on, but this is what I have so far. So please feel free to share any tips or insights that you have pertaining to this topic. And I have a lot more Empress Talks and summer related self-care content coming up. So don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button because I will see you another time. Bye.